Alright, Thursday night, and we're back with Les's ass. And Les is going to pull the starter out of the Capri tonight. I'm going to encourage Les to start his own video channel. So, but he said he's not a good videographer, but he's willing to learn.
When I was younger, I used to be a porn star.
Oh, so can you imagine that? So make sure you do a Google search for Les as porn star, and that should be revealing.
They used to call me the long-haired lover from Liverpool.
That should be kind of revealing, to say the least. You lose your lunch. All right, get under there. So Les's first project on the Capri is complete. He's got the starter motor out. We'll take it in to be tested before we actually decide to replace it or get it remanufactured, repaired, etc., whatever you want to call it. It's a little bit tricky, as starters can be on these old British cars. The top bolt always seems to be a pain in the ass to get at. In this case, the headers are kind of in the way a little bit, so Les had to fight with it. It's a good thing we had a little wobble extension with us, because we would have had some trouble getting it out otherwise. So anyway, job one done. So are you calling this the beginning of your restoration, Les, or what?
No, this is just to see if the engine's run.
This is just tinkering? If the engine doesn't run, we're just going to scrap it, right?
No.
No, we're not?
No, I can buy a rebuilt. All rebuilt already, checked it out.
No, what fun is that, Les? You want to do it yourself.
Yeah.
So we're going to pull the engine out and we're going to rebuild it ourselves, right?
Yeah.
When are we doing that? This winter?
Christmas.
Christmas time, okay.
Nobody buys me any presents, and I can't afford to buy anybody else any.
Okay, so Christmas break, Les and I are going to pull this engine out and rebuild it in his driveway in the snow.
No.
No?
My garage.
In your nice heated garage?
Yeah.
All right.
With my stereo.
Okay, stereo blaring?
Yeah.
Okay.
I should drill a hole in that.
Okay, you let her down.
What do you think?
No, I don't want to drill a hole in that. I don't want to drill a hole.
Yeah, this has got to be taped.
Tape it or tarp it, yeah.
Tape it with...
I think it's just coming in the top seal where we said.
Yeah, just tape.
Alright guys, good morning. It's Saturday, October the 21st, just after 9 a.m. I'm looking forward to another nice day today. Anyway, we're out here this morning in order to clean this garage up and to get it a little bit more organized. I've been threatening to get out here more full-time on this TR250, but the garage is in such a state that I need to clean this up first before I proceed on anything to do with the 250. So we're going to clean up this wood and get it ready for the fireplace inside. And I'm trying to do a little bit of organization on the trailer, because I've got to move some parts out for the Alpha and some other bits and bobs just to clean this thing out a little bit and make me more comfortable being in this garage. So we're just about to drop the door on the trailer and see if we can organize that a bit more to be able to get more stuff in the trailer. So that's what we're doing. So I'll give you a quick update. Alright, slow progress, but progress nonetheless. We've got the wood bits out of the garage, and we're now attempting to, I think, move the body. We've got a couple of moving dollies. We're just going to lower the frame onto the dollies so I can push the car around a little bit. And I've been thinking about moving the equipment to one side of the garage, so I have one side wall completely clear of equipment. So just trying to decide which way I want to do that. I'd probably prefer to move the equipment over to this side of the garage, but the only problem is I need to spot weld these sills, and I have one plug for my spot welder, and the spot welder will not reach all the way over to that side of the garage unless I get an extension for it. So I'd prefer to have the car closer to that side of the garage, closer to the lights over there, but that may not work out for me, so we'll have to decide what we want to do. Anyway, we'll get that body at least off the jack stands and onto some dollies so we can move it, push it around, and decide later. Hey, good morning guys, Tush coming at you. It's Sunday morning about 10 a.m. and had a nice visit with my parents yesterday and this morning, and they are off on their way back home. So I was hoping to get back into my garage this morning and continue with the cleaning process, but Les has decided that it's car moving day again today, so Sounds like what we're going to do today is we're going to take the black Capri, Les's black Capri that he's got at his home garage. Sounds like we're going to take the black Capri up to storage. We're going to probably move one of the Merkers out. And it sounds like we're bringing the yellow Capri, his most recent purchase, home to put in his garage so he can work on that over the winter time. I think we're also going to try to do, maybe try to get that yellow car started today. We're going to change the oil, I think, for sure, before we do anything. And then we may attempt to see if it'll actually start. It does have a bit of a wonky electrical system in there, so I'm not sure whether we'll be able to do that or not. But we'll give it a try anyway before Les starts to disassemble it over the winter. Anyway, it would be good to hear it start if possible, but we shall see. I'm not holding my breath. Anyway, so long day of moving and organizing, etc. So this will have to wait. What time is it, Les?
33.
You're 3 minutes late.
Well, I figured it'd take you longer than 3 minutes to walk up the streets. You must have sprinted.
You ever seen a fat guy sprint before? There's no donuts involved.
No, but it's a hill you could roll all the way here.
How would I get back up?
I don't know.
Did you get me a coffee?
It's old.
You didn't get me a coffee, is that what you're saying?
45 minutes old. Stop taking videos of me.
I just want everybody to see how pleasant you are in the morning. Now here's an Oscar-winning performance coming up here.
So I washed the car yesterday.
Uh-huh.
This thing's leaking oil all over the place. Though.
Well, it's a Capri, so. Nice nice tail lights.
I don't like them.
Everybody seems to like those on the videos.
They do? I don't like them either. Bad idea.
Alright, so we're moving this one into storage. We're bringing the yellow one home. We're going to try to start it today. Change the oil. What else are we doing?
I bought the chemicals to take the paint off.
Yeah, we're going to strip the car and paint it today too.
No, just strip it.
Oh, we're just going to strip it today. Alright.
See what we're into.
We'll have the car on the road in a week. Before the end of
yeah, it's
end of
not
fall.
A rusty Triumph.
Alright. Alright, we're on our way. You got Les and the Capri ahead of us. I'm sure you'll probably hammer it around the corner, so let's keep the video camera on him. He doesn't seem to be able to keep his foot out of this car very well, even though it's not running 100%. Alright, here we go. Doing 90 and a 60. Nice backfire. He's gone. How do you like Les's stoplight? I think he regrets not having those lights fixed when you had the car painted. Probably a couple years ago now. I'd have to look back at my videos, but yeah, he definitely regrets not changing the lights back to stock. So we don't see this car very often. It's normally covered up. So this is one of the other Merkers Les has in the shop in storage. What year is this one, Les?
86.
It's an 86. It's actually in pretty good shape. It just probably needs a good paint buffing. The interior's pretty nice. So anyway, we're just trying to get her started. Obviously has a dead battery. I think I'm going to end up owning this car. Am I going to end up owning this car?
You want to own it?
So here you go. Les has been working on the car. So he was taking out a Phillips screw out of the like right here. So Les has managed to do that to himself on the corner of this hood, apparently.
That's because Tushingham couldn't get in there.
I think, you know, in professional wrestling, you know, when they used to bring a razor blade and cut themselves, to pretend that they're actually bleeding. I think that's what Les has done. I think he's actually got a razor blade taped to his wrist here, and he's just sort of pulled it out and given himself a little gash, so you know, he can pretend that he's actually working on the car, right?
No, I was in a cockfight.
Then you probably lost, right? All right, I got the black one started up. Yeah, give her a little rev up. All right, all right. Yeah, it runs pretty good. With the old vice grip battery clamps going. This thing hasn't been started in quite some time, so actually started on first crank. A little bit of road stuff happening back in there. Anyway, so we are officially out of storage in the barn. So the Merkur is going behind the barn. We have a boat back there, so it's going to go reside back behind the barn with the boat for a little while at least. We have a friend visiting us. We call this dog Spotty for obvious reasons, but we have no idea where it's from. So she's pretty tight in the shop now. We got the Capri Alpha Capri TR8 3.6 Capri XR4 Ti Kawasaki. Probably get one more car and one little tiny thin one. Maybe if we had a Crosley or something. Okay, Les has just he's drained the oil and changed the filter. See that over there? And he's just working on the bottom starter bolt. You can see that he's had the starter rebuilt. So after he snugs that up, we'll reconnect it. Hopefully remember how to do that. And then we'll throw a new battery in it and see if it turns over. I've got an electric fuel pump with me, so I'm not sure whether we want to actually try to pump any gas from the tank. The fuel line to the carbs is pretty accessible, so we may just try to use a jerry can with the electric pump, but we'll see when we get there. I'm not even sure that the car actually has gas in it. Right, we are just going to see if we can actually turn the car over. We've got the battery hooked up again with our favorite method with vice grips. We've got the coil unplugged, so we're just going to actually try to see if the motor will actually turn. Crank it.
Bump.
Try again. Okay, stop. You'll probably have to... Okay, it's on now. Alright, give her a shot again.
Ready?
Yep. Keep going. Keep going. Give it a look. You got oil pressure? Okay, we'll let it warm up a little bit. There's probably very, very old gas in this car. Well, that gas has got to be very old. We're happy to hear it running. Alright, it's sounding pretty good. Getting a little bit of smoke. Not sure off the... Let her warm up, Les. Go for it. Yeah, just let it warm up. It's not warm yet. So Les is going to do his happy dance for you. See how happy he is? Yeah, you're fucking right. You should be happy.
Yeah, baby.
All right, so
Yeah, baby. Give it to me.
it's on a little bit of choke. It's smoking a little bit, but we're not worried about that at the moment. Oh, smoking more than a little bit, but
I think it might have a can in it, eh?
yeah.
It needs a valve top, eh?
So she won't run off choke, eh?
I've never tried it. No, eh?
Yeah.
David.
Yeah.
That's scared of smoke like a lot.
Yeah.
Good smoking.
Okay, she's moving under her own power. See if she's got a forward gear. Holy cow, look at that thing move. Don't go anywhere except this courtyard. No, you're not, Les. You got brakes? Just remember, you got a battery held on with vice grips and 2 pieces of wood holding the hood up. And he wants to make sure it turns to the left. Tires! Running really rich out of the right hand exhaust bank. Alright, just coming up to 4:30 and Les has gone to get himself a coffee at Timmy's. I'm loaded up here with my Diet Coke, so I'm good for a little bit. Anyway, it's been a long day so far, but made some pretty good progress on the Capri, the new to Les Capri. Managed to get that started and running not too bad. It's like I said, it's got old gas in it, and it's might have one bad cylinder. I don't know whether it's a plug wire or a plug. We're gonna have to do some troubleshooting, but it was smoking a little bit out of the left bank of the exhaust. The right was fine. Anyway, I think we're planning on rebuilding that over the winter time anyway, so that's why Les has brought it home to be able to start stripping the components from the engine bay, as we do need to paint that as well. Anyway, we're now just about to drop the trailer back off up at the farm, so we're probably another hour from doing away that. It's probably 20 to 25 minutes up there and 20 to 25 minutes back after dropping the trailer off. And I have another little side trip involved on the way there. We're going to go look at a Triumph, just for fun. Les has got a new engine for his 2.8 Capri. We're going to replace it with this guy. That's about how big it is. Not sure what it's out of. Mini maybe? Who knows?